friends, I'm Anissa and I'm back with another video. Today I want to share with you my February TBR because I wanted to talk a little bit about my way of picking books this year. Because I have some goals that I want to follow and things I want to do. First up, I'm reading Harlequin books every other month, so I am reading from a specific line. In January I read from romantic suspense books. I have a vlog up of it, so you can check it out in the card above if you want to see that. And that means February is not Harlequin. It doesn't have a project going on in that way. But then March will have one again, and May and July. And I think in July is the last one of the current line, so we'll see what happens after that. But for now, that is the plan. Otherwise, I have plans to reading the Stack in the Series books, which I've also a video about what books I'm reading for that, and you can see that up above. And I have 4 books on my February TBR from that. Then I want to read a Literally Dead book club book, not necessarily the newest ones, but just to have something in here. And I want to read a Buzzword book that fits the month. I do want to go back and rereading books again, so that is the thing. And finally, I have decided I want to do some random stuff. So once I'm done with reading physical books for a month, so the month that I'm not doing Harlequin, I have room to read from my shelves, but I wanted to have a fun way of choosing them. So I have made my wheels for this year that I'm going to use every time I'm choosing a book. I have the genre wheel, which you'll see an image of here, up like here. You can see it. It's called a book genre wheel. Book genre wheel. It was a difficult word to say, and it just is a wheel with, I think, 7 genres. We have romance, fantasy, horror, thriller, science fiction, historical, urban fantasy, and paranormal. We have classics and SF masterworks. So the last 2 is not necessarily genre specific. But if I land on either classics or SF masterworks, that's all I'm doing. I'm choosing one of those 2 groups of categories. But if I land on any of the other genres, I have age group wheel that looks like this. That has adult, YA, and middle grade on here multiple times. I think I have most middle grade and adult just because I have most middle grade and adult books here. But I still wanted to have a YA in there. So I start by finding out which genre and what age group I'm going to be reading. So it'll be very random. I'm not picking any of the books here today, so you'll have to wait and see my vlogs for that, because I want to finish the physical books that I have to read for a month before, but I just wanted to let you know that that's how I determine books. So let's start out by talking about the Stack in the Series books that I'm reading for February. I have 4 books on here. The first book I have here is a Brooklyn Bruiser series by Serena Bowen. This is called Hard Hitter, and this is the second book in the Brooklyn Bruiser series. In the first one, it follows a hockey team, so. Then we have Pearls and Potions by Nancy Warren, the 5th book in the Vampire Native Club series. Next on, we have the next book in the Virgin River series, which is called Promise Canyon. Then we have the next book in the Elemental Assassin series called Heart of Venom. So that's my first physical read of the month. That is going to be Heart of Venom, and that is the 9th book, I believe, in the Elemental Assassin series. Then I have my reread of the month. I decided to go with Bloodlines, because the series I want to alternate between is Bloodlines and a Terror Project series. I believe it's going to be Death. That fits with 11 books over the year, so I think I'm going to go with that. And this is the first book in the Bloodline series. The Bloodline series is a spin-off to the Vampire Academy, which I reread in 2020 and 2022. 2020 and 2021. I think in 2021 I finished it. but I never picked up the sequel, the spin-off series. Then we have my Literally Dead book, club book of the month. It's going to be Zone 1 by Colson Whitehead. I never read. I have Underground Railroad here that I never read, but maybe I'll read that sometime soon. But this is definitely a book that I'm interested in reading. I hope I will enjoy it. I don't know what it's about. And we have the Buzzword thing. The buzzword for February were action-based verbs, I think. And I decided to go with the word give. And I am reading Give the Dark My Love by Beth Revis. I have had this audio on my Audible for years and years and years, so I thought it was about time that I read this one so I can get this out of the way. Very much looking forward to this one, so yeah. Those are the for certain books on my February TBR. Obviously I don't know what other books I'm going to be reading, but I will get cracking on it. I'll probably be working on winter during a bit of the month as well, because I haven't finished that yet, and I am working on a different library book. I had thought about reading a Rick Riordan Presents every month, but I decided I want to rather put that on other months when I don't have as many because I do want to focus on my own shelves as well. So when I have time to fit in an extra Rick Riordan Presents book or something like that, then I can add that in. Maybe a month where I have Harlequin books, I will be able to put that on, so we'll see. But these are my plans for February. Let me know in the comments down below what plans you have for February. Do you have specific plans for the year that you are trying to follow? Makes it easier to build a TBR for the month, or what are you doing in that area? I'm definitely hoping that this year will be better in terms of 5-star reads and getting back to reading a lot of fantasy again, because I definitely didn't read that as much as I used to do. But maybe I'll get back to it when it comes down to the randomizing thing. I hope that. Yeah. But this was everything I have for you today. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video very soon. Goodbye.